Guys, you're watching because you want to know. My name is AJ. To another episode of Let's Build an Adventure Map. Whoa! It's been a couple of days since I've been on here, or a few days since I've been on here, but today I really want to work on a castle wall, at least get a template started for us to go all the way around. Now we know that we're not going to really go any further this way. I really like this mountain though, like having that as part of the wall is going to be sick. Am I a little bit too bright here? What if I turn this light off? Is that better, or am I too dark? What if I do that one on and that one? I've got these two big lights. I don't know if you've seen them on my vlogs. No, I think I like them both on. I might be a little bit bright. I don't know. I do have very pale skin anyway. But anyway, I really like that bit of the wall, like using the terrain to help us to build a surrounding wall around it. So we know that here is going to be a wall, and we know that straight down there is going to be a wall. Now, I don't think I really want to go much bigger than what it already is. It's not going to have everything here, but to be honest, this isn't a Let's Build a Medieval Castle series. It's a Let's Build an Adventure Map. There's a lot that we need to do. There's a lot that we need to get through, so we don't want to spend too long doing the same thing over and over again. We've still got the castle interior to do for one, so I think the wall will go around here up to the castle, and then it might go around the castle, or it might just join up to that wall there and have the castle sort of out the back. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what we think. But anyway, what are going to be the sort of rules to this wall? Well, 3 blocks is one wall. It has to be 3 blocks deep. 3 blocks deep gives us a really nice sort of size and dimension for the wall. It looks very sturdy, and also being 3 blocks wide, it means that you can walk down the middle of it. So we obviously want to be able to walk on top of it. So we're going to grab some cobblestone. I'm going to grab my wand, and then we're going to want to grab some other sort of stuff. Now I'm going to grab oak wood because we want this to sort of blend into the rest of the city's design. We're going to want cobblestone walls, and you'll see why momentarily. We're going to want to have some stone brick stairs, and probably some stone brick here and there in there as well, and maybe some chiseled stone brick, as it's going to give us a little bit of detail. Apart from that, you really don't want it too complicated. Maybe a couple of stone brick slabs as well, at least for the moment. What we're going to do is, the first thing is we're going to just make a little bit of a section here of cobblestone. This is going to be the middle. Now, how high do we want this roughly? I think around that height would be good. So let's grab those and set to cobble. Okay, that's just the middle block. You're not going to be able to see too much of this. It's just something, a block to put in the middle. Now, what we want to have is logs up the side here. Now we want this to be repeatable. Okay, so we're not going to put one on the other side, because if we copied and pasted this, it would put the log there anyway. But in between, or next to each log, we're going to want to have a cobblestone wall. That way you can sort of see a little bit of the logs from the side, gives us a little bit of depth. And then we're going to do some stone bricks like this, but then I'm going to break it up a little bit, or put some pattern in it. Like that. Same at the top here. That way up. And then in the middle here. That works out quite well, doesn't it? Something like that. And I'm going to put a row of cobblestone up here. Then another row of our stone brick sort of way of doing it. Like that. With that in the middle. And then maybe cobblestone wall again. And that'll be our repeating pattern. So if I remove this here. There, from there to there, set to air. If I copied and pasted that, it would constantly paste that pattern over and over again. We're going to want to do the same thing on this side as well. Now we've got the pattern down. It's not going to take us 2 seconds. That one, that one, that one, that one, oops, that one, and that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. See, such a simple design is really gonna make this look totally awesome. If you go too complicated, it becomes too much hard work, especially on things like corners. Oh, I forgot the cobblestone. Damn it. Especially on things like on corners, where obviously the wall is going to have to change slightly. If you go too complicated, it just takes too long. Part of the reason why I don't actually have a solid wall still on our theme park world. Going around, you know, we like really early on in that series, like I'm talking like in the first like 10 episodes or maybe even first 5 episodes, we worked out how a wall that we would want to have all the way around it, and we haven't really done much of it because it just takes so long, especially on console without any copy and pasting. So there's our wall. We can copy and paste that and it'll make it a full wall. However, we want to have a little bit of a top on here as well, so let's grab some slabs for us to walk upon. Now I think I want this wall here. Most of the time I do a wall that can be that is like this, for example. Okay, and then when you copy and paste it, you get the up and down castle bits. I like that, but I was thinking about possibly having fences for this one and actually having like a cover over the top. So if I done it there and there would be perfect. Same on this side. There and there is perfect. Have another one on top so we can walk through it. And then grab some of these stairs here. Bing! Put these on top. And on the... do you see me leaning then? I was like, there and there. Okay, and then grab some slabs just to go on the top of it. Bing. Oh, they're different slabs. There we go. Put these slabs on the top. I think I want them on this level and the level above. Like that. And now when we copy and paste that whole thing, we'll actually be able to walk through it. And I think that'll look totally awesome. As far as this section goes, we're going to have a little bit of a castle gate here. And I think we can... would it be best to actually just like move it over by one? If I put that here. Hit that one. Hey, Bandit Camp. And that one. Just cut it for the moment. Move it over here a little bit. Sounds really weird in my new headphones. And paste. It sounded different to normal. Paste. There we go. There we can have the portcullis over there. I don't know if it's going to be a working portcullis yet. We'll see how it goes. Those command blocks do take a while to do. But yeah, as you can see, look. Paste. And paste. See, well then it saves so much time when doing this kind of thing. Paste. Now check that out. Check that out right there. That looks totally awesome. We'll be able to walk through it. We'll be able to have some stairs to be able to get up to it. And that's going to look totally awesome. Let me just go round the outside with this, and I shall be back. Alright, look at that. Wall all the way around. Didn't actually take that long. It goes very, very low over here. Because the land, the village sort of is on a hill, the wall ends up being only a few blocks tall over here. But that doesn't really bother me, because on the other side, it's actually still like a decent height. Look, it's still absolutely fine. And secondly, I sort of like it. I didn't want the wall to go up. Like, you could put stairs in and actually have the wall go up if you wanted to. I don't really like that. However, it's not actually like a completed wall. As you can see, where I've pasted, it cuts out some of the blocks, especially on the interior corners here. Obviously, it's not quite finished there, but these are mostly easy fixes. Now, if you guys are building this at home, or even if you don't have World Edit, but you're building along, you might want to know sort of how to fix it with these roofs and stuff. It's pretty simple. I mean, that has fixed that corner, so now that's absolutely fine, both inside and outside. Obviously, we can't get logs absolutely everywhere. There's no way to get it an absolutely perfect wall, but you can get it pretty close. Same as here and here. These are for the interior walls. Whoops. For the interior walls. They come up here, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to put cobblestone in between them, because that's what we have on the ends of the walls anyway. Like, for example, on the outside here. See how it's just cobblestone there? it's just using that sort of repetitive pattern to keep it going and keep it going. Put those like that. Put a fence in the corner because I think it's just smart to probably have a fence in the corner. Run these around the outside. And then slabs on top. So that's how you do an interior and an exterior corner. And there's only a few of them. And obviously on these little sections, you just swap that block for that block. And then do the roof like we've already done. That's no problem. We can do that anytime. But let's try and work on a little bit of a gate here. A little bit of a portcullis. Now, obviously, with World Edit here, we can get it working very, very easily. Well, not easily. We can get it working, but it takes a little while to do with all the command blocks and stuff. So I'm not a huge fan of doing that because it does take so long to do. Can you guys see one problem? Look, no, I've done a problem. I've done a boo-boo. They're at different heights. Oh, that's terrible. Hang on, I should be able to fix it. I'll be back. Okay, I saved it. I just cut it and pasted it up one block. Whew, they're now in line. Whew, that scared me for a little bit there. Okay, obviously we'll have to hide up these little blocks and stuff underneath, but that's something that I can tweak with off camera. I'm not going to really worry about it that much now. I don't want it to go up over the, I don't want the walkway to go higher over the gate, so I'm not going to make it arched. We're going to keep it nice and square. And I think it's probably best with this one to actually start at the top and work down. Obviously, with command blocks, if we do want anything to move, we don't need any space for redstone. We don't need to go, oh, we need to have 7 blocks up and 3 blocks around all the sides so we can get the redstone to wrap around it for the pistons to work and stuff like that. Because we don't have any of that, we can build anything exactly how we want, and if we wanted to move or do something, we can put the command blocks a million blocks away if we wanted to, and it still works. I think it does. It might be something about chunks or something like that. I don't know, but you guys get the gist. You get the idea. And just fill this in around the outside here. These little blocks missing do annoy me. I will fill those in for sure. There we go. And there's like a little random mound there. I might build that mound back up. I think that looks pretty cool there. Okay. So, I think what we want to have is take these ones out here. And same on this side. And I want to put logs there. Oops. There. And here. On both sides. And then cobblestone in the middle here, obviously. Cobblestone in here. But then I think I want to have something like the dark, what was it, andesite? Maybe the normal andesite, though, not polished one. To go in here. Maybe just on this block. I just want something a little bit darker. Like how on the castle we're using andesite on the bottom of the castle, I want to have a similar thing on here. So we'll have that. Take that out and run this across here. The same on this side. Put in that one. And, oops. No, that's right now, isn't it? Yeah. See, that looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. Now, I think if we grab some stairs and just mix them in here a little bit. Like that. Maybe just that one and that one. That one and that one. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Those two were the right way up. These two were upside down, weren't they? That's how I done it? No, of course not. Of course it would be the other way around. Upside down. And then those were the right way up, but there instead. Beautiful. Okay, that looks pretty sick, right? That looks pretty good. I could now arch this a little bit if we wanted to, using a little bit of cobblestone. It doesn't, you don't really absolutely need it wide around here. Have we got cobblestone stairs? Cobblestone stairs. What do you mean, have we got cobblestone stairs? Of course we've got cobblestone stairs. that one, that one. Put those in and those in. That gives us a little bit of an arch. I think I like it. I don't want to go any thinner than that. I think that's sort of the thinnest that you'd want it to be. I want to hit this button and see what it looks like with the drawbridge. That's looking pretty cool, right? Now, people were saying, AJ, you could get the drawbridge to actually like drop down and go up using command blocks instead of just appearing out of nowhere. That's true. Could do. It's a lot more work though. You have to get the exact coords. Doing a drawbridge like this, I can just do the same coords but just +1 every time, and it makes it a lot easier. It still took me a good 40-50 minutes to do that drawbridge and to get one to move. Maybe we'll do something like that on a smaller one. The same with windmills. We can actually get windmills to somewhat sort of turn if it was a basic windmill. I'll do that kind of stuff when I get better at command blocks. I mean, I've already got a lot better since the beginning of the series, but I'd prefer to actually get it to go properly. I'll tell you something, those villagers in the bandit camp are so far away, you would think that they were unloaded, but they're obviously not, because bandit camp comes up in front of us. I should just remove that. The trouble is, it doesn't bother me, it bothers you guys more than it bothers me. It goes away so quickly. Anyway, that's all we've got. Is that all we've got time for this episode? Sorry, I just had to check if I was over time or not yet, but I'm not over time. We've got plenty of time left. So around the village here, now that we've got the borders in and we can really see what space we have left, I don't want to have another house over here, but I do want to have something there. Maybe just a little bit of a foresty area or something like that. I could potentially fit a house in here onto this road there. Can't fit anything in there. There'll be some nice trees and stuff like that in between there. But we do have this space around here. Now, I like this mound. I really like that mound. In fact, I want to keep that mound. Maybe put like 1 or 2 trees on it with a couple of benches. But in this spot here, I want to have a little bit of a lake. Or a pond. Not really a lake. I want to have a little bit of a pond. So, first thing we can do is actually get this to curve around right. And same as this one here. So that finishes that off. Have that down there. Grass does sound very weird in these new headphones. I don't know if this is what grass is meant to sound like. It does sound a little bit different though. Either that or maybe it's 1.9 and the sound has changed with 1.9 slightly. I don't know. Possibly something like that. Who knows? Alright. But this will come around here. And then I want to have a little bit of a lake in here, so we're going to want to have this actually probably drop down, right? So we want this to drop down around here. Well, then it doesn't really speed this up at all. How high do we want the pond to be on the other side? Like that. Definitely got to come. Well, we've got to come all the way down to the bottom anyway, don't we? So we'll have this coming down here. Really not that many more blocks to do here. Look, it's getting smaller and smaller each time you go. Whoops. Whoops. I'm too quick. I'm used to console, which is a little bit slower when you're flying. Like, you can place blocks and fly at the same time. On PC, you're a little bit too quick to do that a lot of the time. Okay, so I think I want the pond on this level here. So I'm going to sort of run around the pond shape that I want. Like this, and it'll come in this way a little bit. Around here. And then pretty much back to the start again. I think something like that looks pretty good. This can all be filled in. I don't want it to be perfectly flat in here at the moment. This village, especially on the inside and a little bit on the outside, it's very straight edges with the ground. There's no real terraforming yet, like natural terraforming. It goes up in very straight lines, as you can see. Like, it goes up a square there, up a square there. I want it to be more like this. I want it to be more wiggly, more natural. Same as like on this outside, we have a dead straight line here. That won't be there for long. Eventually that will all smooth out nicely, and all of these straight lines are gone, and it'll look like it's actually being built into the world instead of sort of adapted to it. So what we need to do now is on this side, bring this pond down level by level. It's not actually that many blocks to place though, so I might as well stay on camera here. Oh, that one. And to there. Those two. These ones around here. I gotta get to a weird angle for that one. Around here. I think this will look good. Nice little pond. We don't really have any water. We've got a little bit of water over there, but I'm going to cover that up. So it'd be nice to have some water actually in here, inside the town. Maybe I don't know. This is a debatable thing, but I was thinking maybe with like a little sewage vent or tunnel coming out of it. I don't know about that though. I'm a little bit on the edge. So we want to go from here to there, and then fill those in and this one in, and replace air with water. Boom! We have ourselves a pond. Apart from I went a little bit too over. I didn't catch those bits over there. Hello? Use sources as well. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we've got a little pond down. Grab some sugarcane. I still call them reeds. They haven't been called reeds in I don't know how long. I don't even remember the last time that they were called reeds. What was it? Beta? It might have even been alpha. Who knows? But yeah, I still call them reeds every now and again. So I need to terraform up the back there, but I'm not going to worry about that too much on camera. I'm going to build these a minimum of 3 blocks high. Some of them will be 4 blocks high because they're going to grow to 3 blocks tall anyway. We can stop them from growing to 3 blocks or above tall by placing string on top, but I don't think it's really that worth it. I don't think there's that much point stopping them. I want taller ones around here anyway. And like that. Okay, so we've got some sugarcane going around there. I tell you what, let's actually terraform this up here because it is starting to annoy me. Little things, they just bug you and bug you and bug you. Get rid of this. Oops. Get rid of this tree. No, I can't be like that. No. What is it in the middle there? Stair. Ooh. Right way upstairs. There we go. Yeah, you're like, I'll do it later. And then that little part of your brain goes, it's annoying you. You're going to have to fix it. And then in the end you give in. You're like, okay, yeah, I'm going to have to fix it. That is annoying me. There we go. Beautiful. At least looks a little bit better. So, reeds, we want bushes. Let's go into the plant one. We want double tall grass. We want, oh, that's just normal grass. No, I want double tall grass. Double tall grass. I want large ferns. I want some rose bushes. I think these lilacs always look good beside a pond. We're going to want some, not acacia leaves, just some normal leaves. Normal leaves. Why are acacia leaves and dark oak leaves so far away? I don't get that. Maybe some smaller bushes. These dead bushes, do these grow on grass? They don't. Where's the other? I thought I said this the other day, didn't I? Or an episode or two back about the dead bushes. Can you not get dead bushes on grass anymore? Is that just what it is? That what it is? I don't know. Any other plants that would look good around the side? These ones would look good. And those ones would look really good. Okay, so we've got our inventory full of blocks. Now, what I like to do, how I like to do this is I like to spam around one type of block first, and then I spam around with the next type, and slowly you get less and less spaces for you to fill in until you're pretty much done. Now, don't do just the first block, like the surrounding block around the edge. Go 2 or 3 blocks wider around the pond. It'll look much fuller. It'll look much more fuller, much more complete. So don't worry about going a little bit wider, unless obviously you've already built things around this area. But it should look pretty good if you just spam around these like that. Go on to the next one. These are the rose bushes. Try and keep these a little bit closer towards the pond, and don't do as many of them, because you don't want a crazy amount of color. You just want like a little, see, that's a little touch of color around the side. And next one I'm actually going to do with the leaf blocks. Just do little clumps of them any random shape. Yeah, drop some into the water. I mean, why not? Like this, little sections. These don't have to be that close to the water if you don't want them to be. You could do them a little bit, 1 or 2 blocks further away. I don't like that block. On the diagonal. Like that one. Hey, bunny rabbit. How's it going, little bunny rabbit? I'm going to do a couple more draping into the water as well in a minute. I don't like that bush there. That one. That one. Let's do a draping one over here. Yeah, like that. That looks pretty good, okay? We'll move on to probably the lilacs now. Another little bit of colour. Same rules apply with these as the rose bushes. Keep them less frequent than the green blocks, like the ferns and the long grass. They're just there to add just a tiny little bit of colour in a couple of little spots there. One there, though. And then fill in the rest with whatever you've got left. So I'm going to put in a couple of little iliums. These are very, very like few and far between. You don't really want many of these at all. And then a few white ones. To fill. These are very small ones as well, but they just look pretty good. And I think probably filling these in all of the spaces that you missed on the first level. Maybe or second level back as well. One there would be nice. Have we got any more spaces? Not here, so I'm going to go level back and just spam a few down around here. These are so natural looking that it doesn't really matter how many of these you have. Oops, I think I got rid of a big one then. Oh, I don't like that next to the road there. It sort of grows over it. I sort of like it, but I sort of don't. That one. That one. Do I like it? Like, that one doesn't grow over the road, but those two do. You know what, I'm going to leave it for now. Okay, once we've got that in, we can get some lily pads here to go in the middle. Now, there is a trick to these. Try and clump them together a little bit, but don't try and patternize them if possible. But do like a little clump like that, and then a little clump somewhere else. Something like that. Make sure there's 2 different sort of shapes of clumps. I'm going to add that one there as well. And then what you got to do is add just 1 or 2 of them a little bit further away from the clump. So I'm going to do 1 there and 1 there. And then on this side I'm going to do 3, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. It looks a lot more natural. Lily pads do seem to... There is a scientific thing behind it. Like, for example, when you put... if you put something that floats in a bath, it'll always end up at the side of the bath. Like, it won't stay in the middle. It's not gravity. Gravity is the wrong answer. Obviously, anything with mass does have a tiny little bit of gravity, but it's not gravity that does that. It's another scientific phenomenon of like how the water works or something like that. But yeah, that's why they always clump together. Things in the water seem to want to magnate together, even if they're not like magnetic or not really drawn towards each other. They will always end up right near each other. Is there anything else that we can put in the water here? Is there anything that would look good actually in it? I don't think I want to put a little piece of land with a tree in the middle. I don't think I like that idea for this one. No, I think that's pretty good. I think I just like it like that. I mean, it looks pretty nice. I tell you what we'll do though. Oh, I tell you something. Someone said apparently we can actually just grow trees. Tree? Oh, you do it with a tool? Someone just mentioned it. I can't remember the exact command. Tree tool bound to... Tree oak. I don't know what... It's not doing anything, is it? It said it was bound to it. Tree tool bound to golden sword. Now if I use left or right click, it's not doing anything. But apparently you can. I can't remember what it was. Hang on, I'll have a quick look. I wrote some notes down of comments that you guys say. I'll be back. Okay, we were right. let's just grab another tool here and try it with this one. I was right. It's / tree, then type of tree. So let's just try spruce. Tree type spruce is unknown. Tree 1. Like, it's not... Apparently, he just says tree. Do I have to put the brackets in like he did? I don't think so. No. I don't know. I have absolutely no idea, unfortunately. But, alright, we'll just grow some normal trees then. We'll grow our own. Oak. It doesn't really take that much longer, does it, when you think about it? But it would be nice to just be able to spam them around, I suppose. So I just want some trees around the edge of this pond here, especially on this side. Ooh. One behind here. I don't really want to trap myself in it. That'll just really, like, look pretty nice. Just around the edge of the pond here. Trees usually do grow around the edges of ponds. A lot of water around there, so it sort of makes sense. And this one, that might find it difficult to grow. Oh, it did grow. That one. That one. And that one. Always sort of double it up. Don't ever have just one block thick of trees. Always try and make it a little bit bigger at least. A little bit thicker. That one. That one. And one more right here. Beautiful. Okay, how does that look now? That looks stunning. That's a nice little touch there to have in the corner of the city. I think if we back out all the way. Yeah, look at that. I mean, that area now looks completed. Like, that's a completed corner. Now, there's a couple of houses for us to copy and paste and put in. And then we'll be able to really dress up the rest of the town, the rest of the city. We'll be able to have trees actually in little slabs around the bottom of the trunk. They always look really nice down the sides of roads. Do a few of the interior well, I'll do the interiors off camera of the buildings. I'm not going to worry too much about those. And then we've got the castle interior to do. Finish off the walls, which I'll do off camera. And then this area, build wise, is complete. I think it'll be pretty much complete anyway, build wise, after we've done all the details. Then we can start thinking about quests. Now, I was thinking, before I end off the episode here, I might be running a little bit over time, but I was thinking about the order in which we build. I've never built an adventure map before, so I don't really know the order of which you do things. I was thinking, or up till now, what we've been doing is we've been building an area, and then we've been adding quests to that area. Or as we go, we do the quests. Now, would it be better to actually build all of the places first, and then do all the quests afterwards? See, that would... No, I think I want to do them as I go. It keeps it fresh in my mind then. Yeah, we'll do them as we go. Let me know your thoughts anyway. If you guys enjoyed the episode, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode.